Hi, welcome to my board game channel, Will of the Meeple, and today I wanted to teach you how to play Azul. Now, unfortunately, I don't own a copy of Azul, but the great news is you can play it for free over on Board Game Arena, which is where I'm going to be showing you it today. So let's head over to boardgamearena.com and find a game. So, in Azul, players earn points by placing tiles onto their player board, which you can see on the right hand side of the screen. In your turn, you can select a tile type from one of the bowls shown here on the left, or if there is a supply in the middle, which there isn't right now, you can select it from there. Then, you select which row you want to place the tiles on. Then play moves to the next player. As you can see, once a tile type is selected from a bowl, all of the tiles from that bowl go into the middle and are available to take. The first person that takes a tile type from the middle also gains the first player token. You can only have one type of tile per row, and as you can see, the top row only needs one tile to fill it, whereas the bottom row takes 5 to fill it. If you were to take more tiles than you can fit on the selected row, the leftover tiles go across the bottom, and these spaces cause you to lose points at the end of the round. The first 2 spaces loses 1 point each, the next 3 spaces you lose 2 points each, and the last 2 are 3 points each, so you could potentially lose a lot of points. The first player token also goes here too, so the current first player will always lose at least 1 point at the end of the round. You do not need to fill a tile type in one round. The tiles you have placed there will stay there until the row has been filled. Once all the tiles have been taken, it is the end of the round, and from each full row, we now move the tiles across to their space on the right. When this happens, you will get more points for filling a space that already has tiles adjacent to it. So a tile on its own will score 1 point, plus an extra 1 point for each tile in the adjoined horizontal line, and also in the adjoined vertical lines. So for example, filling this blue space here will score 6 points, as you get 3 points for the horizontal row and 3 points for the vertical row. You cannot place a tile type on a row where you have already filled in that space, and you may find that by the end of the round you are having to take tiles and place them across the bottom, which will lose points purely because you have nowhere else to place them. The game ends once a player has filled one horizontal row, but you do get to play to the end of the round. There is also end of game scoring, where each horizontal row gets an extra 2 points, each vertical row gets an extra 7 points, and you get 10 points for each tile type that you manage to fill all 5 tiles of. Although when I'm playing this game I generally focus on what I need to fill in on my board, it's also good to keep an eye on what your opponent needs, and if you can take tiles to prevent them from completing a tile, then it can be worthwhile. I also like to try and fill in the centre column first, or at least the first 2 or 3 tiles, as this gives you more options rather than starting up against an edge. And don't forget to try and place tiles that are adjacent to existing tiles, as this will get more points. Okay, so I'll carry on with this game and see how I get on. So if you made it this far, you can probably see this is the end of the game as I managed to fill a complete row. You can also see how the points are adding up due to the high number of adjacent tiles. And because I got all 5 blue completed, I got an extra 10 points, which was more than enough to push me into the lead. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope you enjoy playing Azul over on BoardGameArena.com. Bye for now.